Hi, YouTube. Welcome on in. Hey! We think we kind of maybe fixed a stuttering problem. I might be a little bit louder than usual. Hope you guys are practicing that self-care. And we have a whole bunch of wonderful individuals here today. We're going to do episode number 7. Mau Mau has my heart. In only a couple episodes, Mau Mau has my fucking heart. And I am fucking gushing. I am gushing every single time it comes to like just enjoying the show and being in the show, right? I fucking love you guys. Thank you so much for voting the Apothecary Diaries in. Such a great fucking show. I'm enjoying the fuck out of this. Oh my god, guys. Sorry, I just had to go ahead and give my respects to you guys for using your power to vote. I did in Annabelle. That ain't your father. Okay, that can't be your biological father, brother. I mean, it can, but like, will it? I'm gonna go watch it. Oh, dude, be ready for a fucking cry fest with me on that one. Cute Mau Mau. There have been some very old fathers. I mean, yeah, no, they can get action, but it just seems weird, right? And even past that. If this is a core memory, why choose this period? And why choose grasping like this? Why do I have and this is just my own psychology sense tingling, and I actually had a comment in one of the videos be like, why are you talking to the characters like they're like real people? Why can't you just sit there and make pog faces and the entire time? And like, you know, are you real like a psychologist doing this? It's a psychologist is going to ask you questions. A psychologist is going to talk to you. We're treating these characters like they're IRL characters, right? Like they're in real life. And we're asking these questions. It's ways to formulate patterns of thinking, right? That's for the highlights channel. It is, which all of you guys should go follow the highlights channel. But that's the main element I'm trying to go ahead and showcase is, like with this, something that comes to mind, and I would ask as a fucking psychologist immediately is, why is she highlighting this memory? And number two, is there trauma involved with Mau Mau's childhood? And I don't just mean like trauma, oh, her environment's a trauma. I mean, is there any form of actual, like, what one would consider post-traumatic stress disorder as an adult, a big abusive environment, abusive individuals, could be trauma due to seeing things that you shouldn't see as a child for Mau Mau. For her to consider this as a safe moment or whatever she's going through, I'm conceptualizing, I'd be like, why? Why is this a memory that you're thinking about? Or why is this a dream that you're conceptualizing? So chat, do you think that there is trauma in Mau Mau's childhood? And for me, personally, because seeing this, I'm questioning, where's the mom? ¿En dónde está la mamá? ¿En dónde está la mamá? Yo no miro la mamá. ¿Qué? ¿Fue por cigarros o qué? Oh man, there is. Drama alert. Where's the dad? Where's the mom? If this is the dad, okay, the dad took over, but where's mom? Where's mommy? You know? That's the question I'm trying to go through, dude. Be weird if there wasn't any thing. Yeah, the shows we recommend you. It would be weird, see show. That's why we're gonna do 86 watch along someday soon, right? On the Discord. Oyaji.
Oyaji, 元気かな?
Oh.
そうか。昨日園遊会の後。
何言ってるの？
毒を食べた大臣は大変だったんだから。
4人はゆっくり寝てて。
My mods with me, literally. Picture of me telling them like, hey, I only got an hour of sleep and I have to go back to work.
だから4人はゆっくり寝て
て。We're trying to set up so much fucking shit in the background. They're like, no, you go sleep now.
おかげでゆっくり寝られたものの、さすがに昼までは寝すぎだ。
That's good sleep though.
今さらすっぴんはね。
Oh.
あら、今日くらい休んでもよかったのに。
そうもいきません。何かあればお申し付けください。
Sure.
あら、そばかすが。
落ち着かないのでこのままでもよろしいでしょうか。
Right.
それもそうね。あの次女は何者だってみんなから詰め寄られて大変だったから。
You know, there was a study that was done recently on like attachment or secure attachments, like with this. I know Gyokyo, she's so fucking beautiful. I can't even say it enough. But like out of this came in the essence of self and the essence as to why we attach to certain things. And I want to go ahead and ask this question out to you guys because it's a reflectionary of Mao Mao for a second, right? Mao Mao's attachment is her freckles, right? In a big way, it's her security blanket that she puts onto herself that allows her to go ahead and feel safe and secure to her environment and have that aspect of control. In your life in the here and now, what is that for you? And this is the element that I'm trying to go ahead and put out there, right? It's like in your life in the here and now, what is your security blanket that you go to if you so need it? Even past that, right? If you remember as a kid, what was your security blanket back then? And I'm going to go ahead and highlight this because mastication, masturbation, and mentalization can all be security blankets as well, or intellectualization, right? They can all be security blankets as well, where you might have not have gotten your needs met, or well, some of your needs met as a child, that as an adult or as a growing adult, teenager, whatnot, you have to find ways to substitute whatever wasn't there at that time. Your security blanket is my room. It could be, absolutely. For some people's, it's their anime figurines and their waifus, right? For other people, it might be Senor Pinguino, right? Or it might be so on and so forth. It can be anything that acts as a security blanket for you when you're stressed. And I'm not just talking about coping strategies for it, but particularly, yeah, no, my phone is my security blanket, right? And that's just worth highlighting and worth thinking about. Because when we're looking at Mao Mao, for her going directly into putting that in, right, putting her freckles back on, it highlights a lot about her. And specifically, it also highlights how she wants to remain in an aspect of control. In an aspect of being able to control just not only how she looks, but how she can present to others in that way. That's fucking interesting.
申し訳ございません。
いいのよ。それより朝からガオシュンが来ているけどどうする？
え？
暇そうだったから草むしりをしてもらっているんだけど。
草むしり。園遊会の時は結構な交換の席にいたのに、さすが豆男。あの男はあの男で次女たちの心を掴んでいるに違いない。応接間を貸していただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
わかったわ。ほにゃ。はい。
心なしか本ニャンの目も輝いているような。
ジーンス様から預かってきました。
これは玉葉様が飲むはずだったスープですね。
はい。
ご丁寧に。
So there's a couple of things that you can do with this, right? Even like any basic course into criminal psychology would probably bring in a couple elements, right? Which is number one, examine if there's any weird tints, any weird elements around the rim of the whatever you're drinking, right? Check the bottom as well. Make sure that you're using a glove or something to examine the orifices or the different layers as to what's around there. Okay, nothing in there, right? So you already know that there's something in the soup. So what you can also do is you can get talcum powder, right? And press it up against it and try and see if you can get any fucking fingerprints or anything in that regard, right? Or any form of powder that can actually leave a little bit of an indent or a little bit of a crust in there for you to be able to go ahead and discern a fingerprint in that aspect. Number two, is there any funky smell from it or any rust that comes from it as well, right? You can also, there's 101 ways you can break this apart as well. Why is that metal being used? Is it sanded? Is it not? You gotta go through it, right? She can eat it, drink it, or savor it. Fucking dark thug.
食べないでくださいね。
食べません。銀は腐食が激しいので、今はもう酸化していて。
Mama, you're scaring me. Mama, you're scaring me.
美味しくありません。
美味しく。
これ素手で持ったりしましたか？
いいえ、
Oh,
器には触れず、毒かどうか中身をさじで取っただけです。その後はすぐに布で包みました。
少しお待ちください。チョキチョキチョキ。カチャカチャカチャ。
綿と粉と筆です。
No!
はい。
これで一体何
No, please don't tell me you're
私
gonna
の
do what I
いた
think
薬
you're
屋で
gonna
は
do.
いたずら防止に触れてはいけない器に染料をつけていました。これはその応用です。簡
Wait,
単です。
cotton balls?
小さく
Why? Why? Oh, that's smart. That is so fucking smart. But why? Blowfruit, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I was streaming Ben lately. Say the light end. But no, Mama's just so fucking good at it. Brother, we've literally been working through fucking streaming issues.
丸
This
め
is
た
so
綿に粉を
beautiful.
つけて器にまぶしていきます。最後に筆で余分な粉を落とせば
No fucking way. No fucking way! Dude! The writer is a fucking 10 head. The writer is a fucking 10 head. I don't know if you remember, he used to be running. Of course, like, of course. Yeah. I've jumped in and looked in your chat, Blue Fruit. You started therapy again. Hell yeah. How's that going for you? We're not a prediction channel. We're an analysis channel. After wiping it clean. Fuck. Right. Ash, welcome on in. Sure. Right. So that was even a fucking accident, right? Like the bullying had gone that far where it's easy to conceptualize. And I love the way that they think and I love the way that they break it down. This is fucking peak art, man. This is fucking cinema. This is just straight up fucking cinema. This is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful, man. Because you're getting the thought process of the characters as they're breaking shit down intellectually. Almost got an accidental double kill. Right. Because this just went, like, this just fucking skyrocketed in advance in the way that, like, they're thinking, they're processing, and the way that they even notice, like, hey, this was a fucking accidental harassing that could have gone significantly, existentially worse, right? The taster double poisoned in the way. And that's why I'm saying, like, looking at the way that she broke this down, it's like, wait a minute, then there must have been more, which I guess comes into question. Who would want to do this? Who would legitimately want to do this and why? Huh. You got me good, Mau. You got me good. You got me by the balls right now. So Mau saved the taster's life twice. Unknowingly. Yeah, who done it, chat? Who done it? Oh.
いじめです。
上級妃に対して次女が
信じられないようですね。
聞かせてもらえますか。
これはあくまで私の憶測であることを前もって言っておきます。
問題ありません。
リーシュ様の園遊会での衣装を覚えていますか。
はい。確か派手な濃い桃色の。
普通に考えるなら玉葉様と被る衣装を妃が選んだ場合、次女は他の衣装を勧めます。
Correct.
そうでなければ妃に準ずる衣を次女たちも着るはずです。しかしお付きの者は皆白い衣を着ていました。それでは桃色の衣装を着ていたリーシュ様は空気が読めない道化道。
It also makes her look like a little kid. And I think that's the main aspect like that. Yes, it's a buffoon that can't read the room, but at the same time, it's like a little kid who's throwing a tantrum. And even through that, right, you're talking about the aspects, like if they really want to go and take color theory from it, right? Take that into consideration. They're all wearing white, and one of them's wearing pink, right? She's supposed to be what, like the lady of what, virtue, purity? What is she the lady of? She's the rebel. She's the outsider. She's the weird one. Like, look at us. We're all wearing white. We all coordinated accordingly. But look at that, right? Wishes he could be bullied by a group of girls. No, purity. So you're telling me that like all your ladies in waiting are pure and they're all wearing, or virtue, and they're all wearing white, but yet you're the only one that's clashing with another lady on purpose. Conceptualize that for a second. That is fucked up. That is really fucked up, and that is actually childish on them. Purity was the Jinchi lookalike. Thank you, Seashell, for saying that they look similar. Thank you, I appreciate you, my man. They do look similar, though.
当然です。次女は主を立てるものです。そうなると、あの日。
次女としての立場もわきまえられないの？桃色の衣を勧めるなんて。
My girl, I say my man to everyone. Right. Someone did this to you. Someone did this to you. Would you trust him again or no? I'll be honest. Someone does this to me, I am never, like, I would not feel safe or comfortable around them. So if I have to go out there in like a way that clashes against everything else and everyone else, and now I am the laughing stock in like the emperor's court. She doesn't know better. But nonetheless, she could still feel by the way that she was walking, there was still a lot of tension, and she recognized that. That would be, ooh, she's a child. Then that's a key thing. Yeah, but yeah, no trust. That's assuming she finds out. I think especially at her age, trust in general will be hard to get after. But even then, like, as an outsider looking in, like, fuck, dude, that puts you in such a bad place. But also, further, let's push this agenda even further, right? And let's take a second to just think about it. If the ladies in waiting are betraying her in this way, and like, let's say for whatever reason the emperor were to cut her off, what happens to the ladies in waiting? Drama between concerts would get out of hand. Yeah, absolutely, abso-fucking-lutely. Lishu, let's just join in battle for Mama. Do they, or do they push them away? Right. Beautiful fucking shit.
一つ聞いてよいですか？
なんでしょう。
なぜ昨日あの毒味役の次女をかばおうとしたのですか？
Gatita, gatita. Pss, 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 pss. But gatita, gatita. Pss, 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 pss. Yes. They're fucking adorable. I like how you guys are like... Cat mode activated. She's so fucking adorable. But like that's the instinct of her. And I think if we're gonna put it real, right? Not only is she intellectual, she's fucking hood. She's straight up like and I mean this in this way, right? She knows snitches get stitches in that way, right? And if it wasn't necessarily meant in that intent, She'll correct if she can correct without having to lead to something else. She hood. She's straight up hood. She gangsta for real. In a good way. Like, she can throw down. And she believes that hands are rated E for
ただの
everyone.
興味本位です。追求するつもりはありません。
下女の命など妃に比べたら軽くたやすいものです。ましてや毒味役の命ともなれば。
Thanks so much for the hydrate. She's literally from the hood. Thank you for the
ジーン
hydrate.
様にはうまく説明します。
ありがとうございます。ま、せっかく取り替えてくれたんだからお礼はしないとね。毒の味見ができたし。
I want to break this down because this just circled in my mind for Mao Mao. Let's talk about the 5Fs. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and fuck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 5Fs. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or fuck. And I know some people are like, fuck? Let's go. One of them is not like the others. When did they add the last one? So technically, a lot of... Here's the thing. There's still a lot of puritists inside of the psychological community, and this was actually fornication, right? But it's a baseline need. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn are all baseline actions, primordial actions, and fuck is a primordial action as well. So, or fornication, right? So they usually try and cover this up and be like, oh, no, whatnot. Until quite recently, it was, I think, a 2022, 2023 study where they were talking about freeze and fawn and the inclusion of fornication and what that means. Fawn, of course, means to appease. Fuck, well, I think you guys know what fuck means. Freeze, literally, freeze. Wow, we're not going to get that fucking high level. But let's put Mao Mao up here. Mao Mao's up here. Let's say that for whatever reason, at some point in time in the future, let's say that for whatever reason, she were to be taken back to the hood, right? She were to be left there. What would happen to her? How do you... Some do, Kraith. Actually, some do. So, some, in times of great crises or trauma, this is where you get the saying, oh, I don't know what happened last night. And they're sleeping with a bunch of individuals, guys, girls, anyone in between, because a lot of people don't know how to process trauma correctly. So they go through it in order to feel something, they fuck it out. And that's where that expression like, oh yeah, like I'm just like, you know, I'm fornicating. I'm like, you know, this stuff is happening out of that situation because it's like for them, they're trying to go ahead and like feel something again and not feel as heartbroken or whatever, right? Fight or flight is specifically when fuck doesn't... No. Fight or flight are all primordial actions, primordial sentiments. It's not necessarily life... Well, here's the thing. Even with life-threatening... Let's go ahead and put this in here. Yes, you will fight. You will flight. Something's life-threatening in front of you. You will freeze. You might try and appease it, or you might try and fuck it. Straight up. The 5 Fs. Post not clarity. For screaming fornication. Straight up. Here's the reason why, right? Appease. Oh, what can I help you with? Whatnot. If you can try and go ahead and get it to bed, are you more than likely ready to go? Your body doesn't. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does, Seashell. Absolutely, your body does. So, and here's the reason why. Not everyone fuck is a type of appeasement. Not necessarily. Because you guys are putting in appeasing, like trying to appease someone with trying to go ahead and get control back through bodily functions, right? I find that very hard to picture, not going to lie. I'll send you guys some of those aspects, right? Fucking the source of danger, and it seemed like the thing is falling. Yeah, you can fuck unrelated things. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is where that displacement or that dysfunction comes in, right? And this is why, for example, when we're looking at this, you know, that's a really bad fucking bell curve. When we're looking at this bell curve, this is already like the 5%, the 1%, you know, 5%, 1%. Whenever we talk about sex in general, we're talking about the individuals that fit the medium, the middle of the bell curve. I know it's not normal. What would be considered the normal aspect of the bell curve, right? When we're looking at something like this, what do you think that comes from? The urge, right, to go ahead and do certain things. Whenever you have big arguments, and we're using life-threatening scenarios, but even big arguments, why do you guys think that oftentimes, whenever it comes to big arguments, even if it's irrational, a lot of couples tend to have a thing called... I saw somewhere that sometimes, yep, Yep, Minnie, absolutely. Why do you guys think that people often have, especially like couples, and this is where this was studied as well? They have makeup sex, hate sex. They have all sorts of sex. A lot of people think that sex, it should just be to feel good, but sometimes people have sex to try and gain back control, to try and feel power, to try and feel as though they can go ahead and appease their environment, to appease their brain, to get hormones rushing on through, to try and go ahead and ascertain or normalize their bodily functions, to try and go ahead and, like, yes, is there differences in sex? Absolutely. But the reason why fornication or the aspects of the 5Fs are there are to encompass that aspect as well. Reconciliation, yeah, that's why you have makeup, breakup, so on and so forth. So when we're looking at something like this and we're looking at Mau Mau, let's see that also, Raccoon, thanks so much for subbing. How you doing? Raccoon, I love you. I think you're wonderful. I hope you're doing well. I didn't think that it was fight or flight response, but a reconnection. Absolutely. I agree that people can become overly sexual trauma response. I mean, it more like comes up with you with the knife. Yes. Unless you're talking about every type of fear. But most people only look at like life-threatening situations, which you can. But even then, guess what? For some people, you come out with them with the knife, right? And instead of trying to go, let me get you food, let me go ahead. Hey, what if I give you a massage? What if not? The brain can lead to, let's do it. That's fucking sexy. Let's fucking do it. To try and get back control. And this is where you get weird scenarios and weird stories out there where individuals use fornication as a weapon when their life is being threatened. This is why people, yeah, and that's where some people get off on weird things like that. This is why you have like exhibitionists or a lot of individuals that were in a threatening situation, right? All of a sudden, they found sexual exposure and that shit grew out of proportion. Yep. Or death by snoo. Isn't that fawning though? So difference. Fawning is trying to appease an individual, right? And hey, let me go ahead and appease you by going ahead and getting you to go ahead and do this. Fuck, right? And you're getting control back through non-sexual needs. Sexual needs or sexual control is another way of trying to go ahead and gain power back and maintain that assertion of power with the other individual, right? This is why, or even of self, because sometimes it's not even necessarily like someone coming after you. It might be like you're about to fall off a cliff and people get so excited that they literally take off their pants and they start masticating right there. I hate to put it that way. People get so excited that they're walking out and about, and they were almost caught with the dog collar and walking off fours, that they rush home to go take care of business. It's social. Fucking is your own body. Yep. Is that really normal? It is. It absolutely is. What's not normal is like demonizing sex, right? And that's often what a lot of psychologists, a lot of older psychologists, and a lot of therapists would do. A lot of older therapists would avoid talking about sex altogether or fawning, and they'd be like, we're only going to look at fight, flight, freeze. We're only going to look at those three. We're not going to look at fawning or the other aspect. Why? Because it fits society normal functions, right? And that's the main reason why. I reacted to Oshinoko. I have. But the main element that I'm trying to get at, and great discussion, by the way, I love discussions like this because it brings up further elements. And also, by the way, this can also lead to extreme sexual deviances later on in the future where people are unable to control themselves. And this is where you get those wild stories of individuals like having to go to the bathroom at work and being like, oh my God, like tweeting from their phone, oh my God, I'm so horny, blah, 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 right? No, Nisisha, it's not an argument. I fucking love stuff like this because it allows me to explain it in further detail. And if you have questions, other people are going to have questions, right? But like, for example, people that experience it once, or like, let's say that you have trauma at a young and early age, right? Where for some reason you discovered a little bit more about like yourself, your body, whatever that may be during that process. This is actually where you get that scenario where you have like guys or girls who rush into like the office stall and start pleasuring themselves in order to meet that need, in order to get the release of like endorphins and whatnot. And then they come out and they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally fine, right? Even though at that point it can become a sexual deviancy because it's affecting your everyday life. So super duper dojins are educational. Some are, but super duper curious how this portrays. So for Mao Mao, let's say that she was displaced. Say that she was only allowed back home. She went back home. We already know that this is out of the picture. As far as we know, Mao Mao so far. However, do you guys think that she would be willing to fawn to try and get more knowledge? Like, let's say that there was another doctor there or something, like an extreme doctor or something in her home. Do you guys think that she would be willing to fawn for that individual to try and pick at his brain? 100%. We've seen Mao Mao freeze. 100%. We've seen Mao Mao try and escape certain situations. 100%. We've seen Mao Mao fight the individuals. So, this comes in the aspect. When are we going to see Mao Mao fawn? So she fawned to ask for the poison pill. Right. But, like, when will she fawn further? And that is the main question. Yeah, it's quite controversial because a lot of people, like especially individuals that are ace, right, tend to go ahead and point at this model and be like, oh, well, I don't feel that way, and it's like, okay, well then, and we have to remember this is set to fit normal society distribution as we know it today. Right, not so much like the 5 or the 1% of society that doesn't necessarily fit that. So that is why for some individuals they look at this and they're like, well, I don't have any sexual needs. Cool, right? You might just necessarily not fit the main societal model on that. That's why I think it's stopping me. Right, and that's the main element to that. Some can understand that, yeah, but accepting it is important. Yep. Alrighty, you guys ready? And that's the main thing. And I always say this, remember that whenever it comes to psychology, specifically, right, in any form of therapy or any form of everything, it's always catered towards the most common individuals, people out there. And I hate to put it this way, I really, really do. But still, the most common individuals thrown out there. This is why I think psychology and sociology and even sexual education needs to go ahead and be like further studied and talked about is, I hate to put it this way, and I think you guys know where I'm going, heteronormative relationships. Being straight up. Like, look at any textbook and whatnot. It takes a while, unless you're in a course specific for LGBTQ plus studies, you will probably not get to touch on a lot of like the sexual education or, being straight up guys or anything like that, right? So that's why it's always important to go ahead and like think about it in that way, right? Like, yes, some things may apply, and yes, other things might not, right? Displacement largely, yeah, could be. All right, you guys ready? Let's continue. Otherwise, we're gonna keep talking. Good discussion though, very, very good discussion. Fucking appreciate you guys. Time to gay up. Guys, stop. I'm about to demi all over you. Stop, guys.
やっぱりあのスープ飲み込んでおけばよかったな。
以上です。
なるほどね。いつ聞いてもお前の物言いはうまいな。
そうでしょうか。
どう考えても内部犯だよな。
Right.
状況からはそうなります。
簡単に言ってくれる。この騒ぎで昨日から寝る暇もない。着替えもできてない。思考放棄したい。
Damn. It's not easy having someone look after you since you were... Nani the fuck? Nani ke what? What? It's not easy having someone look after you since you were born. Did I see a flying kettle? Hold on. There was one person missing at this Emperor's fucking garden party, and it was the Emperor's brother. Is Jinshi the Emperor's brother? Because not easy having someone look after you since you were born. The brother is in the toilet and oh no. Well, Jusho was entering. Wait, let him cook at the feast. At the feast. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Oh, have you ever seen Emperor's brother and Junchi in the same room? Huh? That's so good. You know, we can't answer. I know, but for me, it's like my brain is going fucking haywire at the moment because it's conceptualizing both aspects. Like, man, I fucking love this show. What the fuck?
厄介なものだな。
What the fuck, dude?
ジン様、かんざし刺したままですよ。
ああ、いけねえ。すっかり忘れてた。
It does.
紙に隠れていたので、本当のご身分に気づく者はいないかと。
Your true
頼
status.
むわ、保管。
またそんな雑に扱って。特別な方しか身につけられないものですから。
It's something only special individuals can wear. So please take care. Mira, o sea, no es como que nací ayer. O sea, hay tantas veces que este episodio me hace pensar, me hace crecer. Oh my god, dude. Mama's super special, I guess. Mama's fucking incredible, I guess. But I'm looking at this show and it's just like the way that they developed the characters in so nicely and the way that they've been able to go and push it that way. He's the Emperor's favorite. It's because he's the
大
manager.
切にしてください。
わかってるよ。
分かってません。はあ、それでは失礼します。
やるか。
じゃあさ、かんざしもらったりした？
一応。
Oh.
そっか。じゃあ
I swear, guys, if Mao ever gets like actually fucking hurt, we are stopping the fucking series. Or if Gossip Girl here gets fucking hurt or dies, we're stopping. It's done. It's fucking done, brother. We're fucking done. Like, if at any point in time I have to see Mao just like is so fucking dead, like, you know, like just like, you know, fucking sickly dead or whatnot, like, you know, maybe she had poison or whatnot, and just like everyone fucking crying around her or some shit, or even this cute little girl just fucking dead or sad or absolutely fucking destroyed. Ooh. How old is Gossip Girl? I don't fucking know, but I'm fucking terrified. I'm terrified as to how they're bringing us in. At least it would be a happy death. And I'm terrified of how my Kokoro is going to take it, if I'm being honest with you guys.
高級から出られるんだね。
今なんて言った？
高級から出られる？
その話詳しく。
はい。
Oh. Oh.
高級って外の男性とは会えないけど、特別な許可があれば男性が女官を連れ出すことができるの。
ふむふむ。それが園遊会で配っているかんざしっては。
I think you're getting the wrong idea. Isn't this for like couples? Wouldn't this be like a, hey, we're about to get together? Isn't the goal? Isn't this? Wait, Mama, you got to think about this very fucking carefully for a moment here. You gotta think about this soap. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh no. Mama, no. Mama, you gotta get wait. You gotta think about this very fucking carefully here for a moment. You got a lot of people give you fucking hairpins, right? If you were to choose the wrong one here, what message does that give off to the others? Bro, I'm fucking trembling here, dude. My heart's rumbling, brother.
その通り。逆にかんざしを使えば高級から出してって頼むこともできるんだって。
なるほど。ありがとうシャオラ。試してみる。
Hey, yo.
どういたしまして。ママ、さんざしごちそうさま。美味しかった。
She's great.
もらったかんざしは全部で4つ。男性からのかんざしは2つ。いや、大事なものを失ったあっちは男性とは言わないか。
Mama.
薬や。
よし。
No!
イハク様、高級の旅館がこちらに。
わかった。まったな、義理のかんざしを本気にされたか。しかし美人の誘いだったらもったいないし、翡翠宮の次女には一人しか渡してない。
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no. No, no, ¿por qué? No, no, no. ¿Por qué? No, no. Oh, no, no. I'm fucking terrified now. No. No. Mama, ¿por qué? And corner goblin mode. I'm so fucking scared, dude. Shit can go awry so quickly. Poor Ed acting like his daughter is making a terrible choice. She is making a terrible choice. I'm fucking scared, bro. I'm so fucking scared.
してない。ということは、あれか。
Chat, how many of you guys would give her a hairpin? I would. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I wouldn't even just give her one. I'd give her one and then like a weird like herb or some shit. I would try and appease her heart. I would be like, look, an herb. Ed chooses fun. Give her some weird ass spider or something. Yeah, honestly, or something. Give her some arsenic as a treat. The green guys. Some of the sound effects aren't gonna work while we're in reaction mode. I'll give her cilantro. Hey, that might work.
あれか。さて、どうことあるかな。
失礼します。お待たせしました。
ん？誰だお前。
Oh, bro, she came to fucking bargain. She has something else in her hands right now. Like, she's gripping onto them. Like, she has them fucking grippers, brother. My God, she has 1, 2, like 3 files or some shit on her hands. Like, she comes to fucking bargain, brother. She's trading.
よく言われます。
Mama.
そのためにわざわざ俺を呼び出したと。
はい。
強胆というか命知らずというか。つまりなんだ。俺はジョーちゃんの里帰りにうまく利用されろってことか。
はい。
いいえ、こちらもそれなりにお礼ができないかと考え。
An equivalent exchange? Sharks. What do we think of this deal, sharks? Or dragons, depending on what country you're from. Trade offer. So it begins. Holy shit. Meow meow. Meow meow. Oh shit, brother. Oh shit.
考えています。
ああ。
A flower viewing session. Did she really just... When it went like... I accept. Bro. Damn. What kind of flowers are we looking at, brother? Are we looking at flowers or are we looking at... flowers? Oh, she's sending him to get laid.
長官で花見はいかがかと。
6召喚冗談だろ。一晩で1年分の給金が吹っ飛ぶ高級技能だぞ。
心配ならばこの紹介状を見せればわかります。はい、上官メイメイ。
ますます信じられん。高級官僚でもなかなか手を出せない三姫じゃないか。
信じられないなら仕方ないですね。申し訳ありません。お手間をかけました。 非常に残念ですが他を当たりますのでこの話はなかったことに。
この女他にも当てがあるのか。しかも紅水晶と金星のかんざし、明らかに俺より高官だろう。この嬢ちゃん何者なんだ。だとすればこの話もあながち。いやいや怪しすぎる。
She literally just did a foot in the door slap in the balls. That is so fucking amazing. Actually, it was foot in the door, then slam the door, then slap the balls, then open the door further, right? Yo, girl's a master manipulator. That is so good, right? With the whole introduction of, hey, I'd like you to go ahead and take me out. Here's what I have to offer. He doesn't take it. She goes ahead and like accentuates the fact that she can go ahead and get in there, fully opens up the door, then goes ahead and showcases it even further. I have further contracts to go ahead and show that power dynamics of like, you know, I have other people I can use, instantly manipulating that. And that is so good. Such well played tactics. I gotta give her a 10 out of 10 on that one. That's a fucking proud. Hey ho, Mashiro, thanks so much for subbing. Appreciate it. Slap the ball. John, hey yo, slam the door. Exactly. Slap on the foot, door in the balls. guys.
でももし本当ならあの三姫に出会える機会なんて
Wow.
今後二度と。俺はどうすれば。
どうなさいますか。
俺の負けだ。
Oh, Mao, what mess? How is Jinshi gonna react to this? Wait a minute. No. Like legit, how is Jinshi gonna react to this? How? Oh, no. The Great War of Reason and War.
まさか私たちより先にマオマオが。
本当によかった。
いい人に出会えたのね。
ありがとうございます。
どうしてそんなに軽いの。
大丈夫ですよ。お土産は買ってきます。
どういう経緯で。
成り行きで。
あの様子じゃかんざしの意味絶対分かってませんよ。そうね、絶対。まったくかわいそうなのはあの子だわ。本当に面白い。あの子どんな顔するのかしら。これ
Damn, bro, when everyone's fucking roasting you, when everyone's like, oh, we already know who the fuck's gonna feel a certain way about this, you know it's fucking real, man.
また一悶着ありそうですね。
仕事を片付けてようやく暇になったジン氏がやってきたのはマオマオが出発した翌日のこと。
マオマオならあるお方と一緒に行ってしまったわ。
Just fucking heartbroken, bro. His soul is shattered. Look, this is the man of someone who's like,
マオマオならあるお方と一緒に行ってしまったわ。
that is the soul of someone who and she's so fucking funny, dude. Playing into it, knowing that she can fucking drive that stick right in. Oh, that's so good, dude. The troll concert. Look at the lady's face on the right, she knows. And even the guy on the left, he's like, oh, dude. Our lady is such a drama queen. I love this, dude. And I love the fact that they're showcasing them in this light, right? That they're showcasing them as like they can still have fun, even in these settings. And these wow.
3日間の里帰りへ。
故郷である花町はそれほど遠い場所ではない。高級から塀と堀を越えて歩けるほどの距離にある。馬車を出すなんて贅沢だな。六召喚の三姫といえば民からも承継を集める雲。
Now, I think you should really warn him, Mao Mao, that he should be careful or they might just completely drain him of like everything. In that regard, right? Like, the last thing you want is an officer to go back just completely drained out of like his finances and like, you know, he's just like, you know, so relaxed and shit. Despite maybe not being educated.
雲の上のアイドルだからな。一目会えることですら名誉になる存在だ。
お、見えてきたぞ。花町だ。
This ain't the succubus.
そんな存在に憧れ遊郭の門を叩く娘もいるが簡単になれるものではない。カムロと呼ばれる妓女見習いですら売れる保証はない世界だ。
ここが六章館か。
はい。
なんだか風格があるな。
中級から最上級まで妓女を取り揃えている老舗の妓楼ですから。お、久しぶりばあさん。みんな元気にしてる。
The fucking grandma, brother, and she did a correct stance to get them fucking in there, brother. Holy shit. How many people do you guys think the grandma knows how to fight, brother? That ain't no fucking normal grandma. She took the correct stance and she even bent down for it, brother. That fucking grandma must have been one hell of a fucking boxer back in her day. Kicked the poison right out of her. Holy shit. Grandma isekais you to another world. She wakes up and she's in fucking ReZero. Uppercut to the gut.
何が久しぶりだいこのバカ娘。
大丈夫か。なんだよこのばあさん。
Grandma's all the security in the place. True. Welcome on in.
これで毒を吐き出したもんだ。
ああ、これが乗客かい。顔立ちも男前だし、いい体格してるじゃないか。話によると出世株らしいね。
ばあちゃん、それ本人の目の前で言うのはどうよ。
おい、パイリン呼んできな。今日は茶引きのはずだ。
はい。
パイリン。
李白様、腕の筋肉に自信はありますか？
So, how famous are parents' parents? In her day, why does the brothel have security? Well, grandma, right? But through that, in comes in the next question of seeing the way that others are reacting and seeing the way that grandma is. This man is cooked. One of the three princesses, very famous. Would grandma be okay with this? Like, is grandma even on board with this? And that's where my mind process goes into. Because it felt as though, like, first off, my question is, how does Mama even have this? And then second off, considering how grandma was always like, I'll turn you into a courtesan, right? Second off, like, is grandma going to be okay with it? Third off, is grandma even, like, is she just security now or is she still on the menu? I hate to ask it that way. But or like, is grandma essentially still down, you know, with some of the individuals that may come through? Super curious about just the world that this results in. Not for me personally. That ain't my type, you know? But just saying. And go full interspecies reviewers now. Dark Thug, no. No. Whatever you say.
ひょっとしたら。
こちらへどうぞ。
緊張してきた。
うまくやってくださいね。
おお。
まあ、まったくお前はとつきも連絡よこさず消えやがって。
仕方ないだろう。送った木簡読んでないの？
読んだから一元お断りのところをこんだけ面倒見てやってんだろ。
分かってるって。今まで高級で働いた給金の半分特別に先払いにしてもらった。
相手はパーリンだ。こんだけじゃ足りないね。
お茶くらいなら負けてくんない？
あのおでっぽしてパイリンが何もしないわけないだろ。
やっぱり。でもそれ不可抗力。
なわけあるかい。ちゃんと感情に入れとく。
グラマー。
いや払えないって。
なら乗客どんどんよこしな。さっきみたいな若くて長く適度に絞り取れそうなのをさ。
Guys, we'll be right back. Who am I kidding? Let's just keep it here. What the fuck, bro? When I was talking about draining him financially, I didn't think that they would actually cover it. Derivative, thanks so much for the follow. Draining him. It wouldn't be a business if it didn't work. But even through that is so smart. That is actually a really good working model, though. Hey, you know what? Just keep referring members to us. We'll go ahead and take care of it. You know, literally the author. I mean, that's how this stuff is.
宦官でも客になるのか？あれはダメだ。 妓女たちが本気になり店が潰れる。でもガオシュンやヤブ医者は気が引けるし。
まあじじいは家にいるはずだ。さっさと行ってやんな。
Man,
通りを一つ抜けただけで花町は途端に景色を変える。
You know what I would fucking love? I'm looking at this setting. I'm like, a game of either Frieden or fucking like, you know, being like actually set in like a setting like this would be amazing.
立ち並ぶあばら屋に物乞いと梅毒のよたか。
Syphilitic.
景色を変える。立ち並ぶあばら屋。
Syphilitic streetwalkers. So how common was syphilis? If you're able to go ahead and identify them like this and you're using syphilitic streetwalkers as an element, how much in contact have you been with individuals with syphilis, Mao Mao? In that essence, if you're already like straight up like naming them as syphilitic streetwalkers in that regard, and you name rough shacks, beggars, right, as a quick classification, then that. Huh. That's an interesting classification. That is very, very interesting. Who do you guys think, like, it's because she's straight up naming them syphilitic in Red Light District. Right, but most people would just go ahead and name them like, oh yeah, you know, I mean, she was an apothecary, so she's seen a lot. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. But it's interesting that she's like, that's one of the classifications, shacks, beggars, and syphilitic streetwalkers. Usually we name individuals that we've seen more, that we've had an impact more in. Or that have had an impact, like when we classify instances.
物乞いと梅毒のよたか。
Yeah.
変わらないな。ただいま、親父。
おう、おかえり。遅かったね。
How aren't you fucking freaking out? I would have been like, it's 10 months. It's 10 months. I love the welcome home. It's 10 months and you haven't seen her. Dude, you're 10 months late. She sent letters, I guess. That would make sense. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have been like, Seashell, get over here. Abrazo. God, what can I do for you? Oh my God.
やっと帰ってこられた。実はあの日、そばかすの染料取りに行ったらさ、そこで。
Bro, this reminds me of some of the talks that I would have with my grandma, where she would just sit there, listen, drink her horchata, and like eat her figs because she loved fucking figs, and like, you know, I just fucking tell her anything and everything that was happening at school, and it was just such a calming moment. Like,
まだ年季があるから、あさってには高級に戻るよ。
そうか。
眠いけど風呂入りたいな。
明日読書館でもらい湯するといい。
そうする。
You can hear her napping. Those eyes.
高級とは因果だね。
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Wait, no. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you mean? What does it mean? No. You have some experience then, clearly, right? You would only say that if you've had some deep experience with the palace in some way, shape, or form. Were you a previous... Wait. Because you know about fucking herbology and shit, too. Were you a previous doctor or something? If my theory is lining up based on this phrase, Were you a previous fucking pharmacist or doctor or biologist or some shit? Oh my god, it's the Emperor's brothers. What does it all mean? Freaks in it. Dude, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm freaking the fuck out. This ain't good, brother. This ain't good. Yeah. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got to go on to the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking listen to the ending. Fucking amazing show, dude. Fucking amazing show. Holy fuck. Every episode ends with the fucking cliffhanger. And I'm just left there. What the fuck?
次回
Bro, they can't do this to us every fucking episode. My god, dude. I love this show. What the fuck, dude? Alright, I'm gonna need a hot cocoa if we do 3. Now imagine watching it weekly, dude. Just stop watching previews. 911, dude, no. Gotta hook you even more, apparently. This is torture, dude. That would have been torture. If I had to wait a whole week for another episode, ooh. 2 more episodes this and then the next one. When I was watching for the first time, I always compelled by the post credits to watch immediately. That's wild, dude. I don't know how you guys did it. That would have been fucking torture. That would have been torture and a half, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to watch like 3, 4, 5, 6 of these episodes with you guys like in a row, because it's like, okay. And I bet you anything whenever we reach the end, it's really going to just like fuck me up, dude. My God. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give this episode a solid, because of the tactics used, 9.54 Doritos. And the only reason I'm giving it a 5.4 and I'm taking out 0.46 is just because the economics involved, that I need those points to get the Vertigraw girls even further. Yeah, watching it weekly was a long wait, and I had already read the manga. Oh shit, you did? Oh, dude, peak. Episode 9 is a great episode to stop at. Is it? The magical girl economy, absolutely. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, especially if you're on YouTube, come and join us here on Twitch every Friday and Sunday. We will always be ahead on Twitch, no matter what. Hate to put it this way. It is what it is. Come and join us. The editors are doing their best to go ahead and edit and push these out as need be. Fridays and Sundays. I appreciate you all. We're trying to finish this in 6 weeks approximately.